calling in from Arizona State University here in Tempe, Arizona. Hey guys, it's about 6 o'clock here on the west part of the United States. I know we have people joining us from Hawaii and Pennsylvania and Oklahoma and Texas and Oregon and a bunch of states, and this thing's taking off, you guys. I'm only 22 years old, and it's definitely changed my life, and it's changed the lives of many, young people and also, the older demographic as well. What we're doing right now really has never been done before in the history of the industry. There's never really been a product kind of like, Verve that can really tap in to the younger generation, where all of our friends, all the young people on this call, if you're a parent on the call, your kid, we all drink Red Bull, Rockstar, Monster, 5-Hour Energy, high sugar, high caffeine drinks that have no nutritional value, are expensive, and they're not good for us. And then Verve comes along and gives us all the vitamins and minerals and everything we need in our daily, our daily vitamin, and it also gives us energy. We don't get wiry and jittery, and we don't crash. And guys, this is taking off. A little bit about myself. I'm a 22-year-old, senior at Arizona State, graduating in about a week, and I'm fortunate and blessed to not have to go, get a job, not have to go do the status quo, go to college, get good grades, go get a job, work for somebody else, be having to show up at work, at 9 a.m., eat lunch at 11 o'clock, go home at 5, Monday through Friday, and on a salary, you guys, and I can honestly say my friends who don't do this with me, they're stuck, stuck financially, worried about, car payments, worried about, cell phone bills, and guys, money should never be an issue in your life. That's what Vemma's for. Vemma is our vehicle to make it so, 3-4 years down the road, once we really build this thing out, we'll never have to worry about money ever again. And that's what this is doing. And in times with, this type of economy where, 56% of, this year's graduating class will be unemployed a year from now, and Barack Obama, our president, is comparing this economy to the Great Depression, we have to do something different. If we don't do something different, we're going to end up like everybody else. And right now, people are stuck. And Vemma is changing the lives of people, whether you're 17 years old, 18 years old, 25, 30, 55, 65. Guys, it's a proven business model, and it's working. So with that, it is my pleasure. I want to introduce you guys tonight to our guest speaker. He's a very busy guy. He's one of my, really close friends and mentors. He actually is the #1 income earner in all of Vemma, okay? He makes over $200,000 on a monthly basis, and he really cares about helping each and every one of you, get the ball rolling, get started. And it's my pleasure to introduce, Tom Alkazin. He's been there every step of the way with me, and he is one of the greatest leaders, out there. And he's going to share with you guys a little bit on his background and where he really sees, Vemma going in the next 5 to 10 years. So with that, Tom, why don't you go ahead and take it away, sir?
Alex, thanks very much, and I appreciate that introduction. Good evening, everybody. A pleasure to have a chance on the front end of this call to say hello to you. And for those parents that are on the line, yes, I'm a part of that older demographic that Alex referred to, but a pleasure just celebrating my 60th birthday. I can't believe that, but I still feel like I'm 29 anyway. I guess that's the important thing. But it's certainly a pleasure to say hello to you, and of course to any parents that might be listening based upon your son or daughter's interest in Vemma. I wanted to take just a minute and share a little bit of my background. My wife and I, we live in San Diego, and we have been involved in the direct selling industry, in the network marketing industry, for me over 36 years actually. I began when I was 23, a little bit older than Alex, and I had gone to the University of San Francisco and graduated with an engineering degree, and was working here in San Diego actually for a large engineering company, and was introduced to the concept of residual income a long time ago, and it fascinated me. It fascinated me with based upon the fact that I really had no marketing background, but the idea or the concept that I could, on a part-time basis, meaning leave my school or my income in place, the thing that I was doing, and yet build something up on a part-time basis that could even perhaps meet or exceed my full-time income. That idea, folks, I got to tell you, it just absolutely just fascinated me, and I was fortunate enough to be mentored by some really great people. And one of the dynamics, I think that again, if whether you're a young person on the call tonight or you're a parent listening, one of the great dynamics of this industry is the fact that you can't succeed here. You cannot possibly succeed on a long-term basis unless you get your eyes off yourself and you focus on helping someone else. You know, Vemma, 7.5 years old, actually brought my wife and I out of retirement back into high-speed activity, and the reason it did that was the fact that we observed something here. We observed a balance that existed in this opportunity like we'd never seen before in all of our careers in the direct selling industry. And we live in the North County of San Diego, and with 3 great kids all involved in the business with us. Our son Chris, who's 28, who works for UPS. Our son Brad, who's one of the leading income earners, number 8 income earner in the world of Vemma at the age of 26, and our daughter Amy, 22, who is an All-American collegiate athlete in volleyball and at Zusa Pacific University, just graduated and is right now not only working a full-time job but building her Vemma business at the same time. And so it's truly been a family affair. And the thing I think that is so important if you are a parent on the line listening tonight is this is a really unique environment that if you really study the legitimacy of what we're talking about, you know, the Verve product, if you're looking for some forms of validation on that, just go to, everybody knows this website, go to droz.com, and in the search window, put in the word Verve, V-E-R-V-E, and just recently our Verve, our healthy energy drink, was promoted by Dr. Oz on his show, and you can actually watch that video. And you know, from a business model credibility, go to the Better Business Bureau and put in the word Vemma in the search bar, and you'll see the highest rating come up possible. And so from a legitimacy point of view, we personally, my wife and I, had the good fortune of knowing the Wewerka family. Vemma is a privately held company, and we actually have known that family for over 30 years. And so we knew from a legitimacy point of view that this was a valid, not only a valid opportunity, but being led by a gentleman, Mr. B.K. Wewerka, who absolutely embodied that one principle that, hey, you can't succeed. You know, Zig Ziglar says it so well, motivational speaker, says you can have anything you want in life if you help enough other people first get what they want. And that's the atmosphere that, you know, your son and daughter will be exposed to should they choose to get involved with us at a slight level, maybe enough to pay for their Verve and nothing more, or maybe make a $500 or $1,000 a month, or maybe, as Alex was, you know, alluding to, the possibility of perhaps creating a full-time income. You know, I started well over 30 years ago with the hopes of making $200 a month, and when I made 200, I figured out how to make 400, and so on. And at the end of the year, I was making more money part-time from my business at that time than I was making full-time from my job. And so I think the point, in fact, here for the purpose of tonight's call is that we invite you to take a look, take a deeper look, and you'll not only find that there's a great environment that your son or daughter can participate in with positive people who are all about uplifting each other. You know, there's no membership fees, no sign-up fees, no kits to buy. They place a small product order, and literally they can launch their own company from their apartment, from their condo, from their dorm room, from wherever they are, and learn some incredibly great principles in life that, hey, if you want to succeed, you need to serve, you need to help people, and you need to get your eyes off yourself and get your eyes on somebody else. And I got to tell you, that is it's been a blessing for our family. It's been a blessing for our children to grow up around that kind of an attitude and that kind of a mentality. And should they choose, you know, there's a lifestyle and an income here that absolutely will amaze you. And I believe the more you look, the deeper you look, not only you'll check off the legitimacy of the Vemma product line and the business opportunity, but the more deeper you look, the more impressed you'll become. And so we're here to help. We're here to do everything we can with one objective, and that is to help any individual, whether they're a 20-year-old college student or a 60-year-old older demographic like me, to help them accomplish what they want to do. We have hundreds and thousands of people in our business who just love the product line. That's all their interest level is, and we welcome that. We respect that, and we don't press anybody to do anything that they don't want to do. And yet, if you have a need or a desire, we try to teach everybody in our group that, hey, we're just looking for three things in people. Number one, a desire for change. Number two, hopefully that they're coachable, meaning we know how to do this. We can teach you how to do it. And number three, you're willing to work. I mean, those three things fit right in line with what the marketplace has today. And the marketplace says this: people today more than ever before, number one, want to feel better physically. They want to avoid and prevent disease. They want to have enough energy to get up and do anything they want to do. And number two, some, not everybody, want to do better financially. And that option is here. We like to say that you're in a business of your own, but you'll never be in business alone. And so with that, Alex, I'll turn it back to you. I know you have a lineup of speakers tonight. Thanks for the opportunity of coming on the call. And of course, anyone that's on the call, Alex can give you my contact information here in San Diego if there are any parents that would like to talk to me personally, deeper questions about the business, about how it works, and we'd be happy to do that. Alex, thanks very much for the opportunity.